Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know already, it's Yaa Yaa speaking, and today we have a passion twist video. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but the inches and the length and the style give me life, so I thought I'd come here and show you guys exactly how I did it. So first things first, I used 10 packs of this hair. I used 3 in the colour 30, 5 in the colour 33 and 2 in the colour 4, and I just used braiding hair all around. Over here you guys can see my struggle line. I promise you I fixed it later on, but what you kind of want to do is just make sure you have a line across your head and that you're able to just cut the boxes needed for your braids. I was tired, it was 3 AM, I'm sorry. Next you want to do is grab 3 strands of hair and make sure that they are uneven. Then you want to comb them out and make sure they're nice and fluffy. If you have a look on the left hand side, you'll see the colour 4, colour 33 and the colour 30 all in line there for you. And for each section I used 1 colour per braid. So first things first, I'm going to show you how I do the invisible method. What you're going to want to do is to grab your hair, one section, and split it into 2. Next, you're going to want to grab your braiding hair and then put 1 piece of braiding hair per section. Then you're going to get one side, preferably on the left, and twist it inwards towards your hair. Then you're going to want to take the next section and twist that one outwards, making sure it's nice and secure in your head. And then you're going to want to put that twist on top of the other one and put it underneath. And keep twisting with the flick of the wrist as you go down to make sure you make a nice and secure braid. But I know it can be difficult, so what I'm going to do is just rewind that for you and take you through it a little bit slower. So what I do is grab 1 piece of hair and twist it inwards. Make sure it's nice and secure, and then I grab the other side of the hair and twist that one outwards. Once that one is nice and secure, I take that side of the hair and put it on top of the other braid. And then I switch hands to make it slightly easier for me, so I'm not able to confuse the 2 parts. And then I make sure they're nice and secure still on my head and continue to twist. If you look really closely, you can see that I'm flicking my wrist as I'm doing it, just to make sure the braid is nice and tight and it's not going to unravel on me later on. Here you can see I'm continuing to do the twisting method whilst I'm twisting, so it's like a double twist if you want to call it, just to make sure that my hair is nice and uniform all the way down. Just make sure that it's nice and secure whilst you're doing it. And here you can see that the braid is almost undetectable. It looks as if it's growing from my root, so that's why they call it the invisible method. Next, we're going to try the rubber band method. This one is slightly easier and could help with a bit more. What you want to do is do the exact same thing and split your hair into 2, just as you did in the first method. Next, you're going to grab your braiding hair again and put it right in the center of the 2 sections. Then what you're going to want to do is grab your actual hair and grab your rubber band and make sure you make it nice and tight. Make sure you're not losing any hair, but nice and tight so that it's secure in your head. Pull it tighter and closer together and make sure that it's nice and secure again. I don't show you here, but you want to put 1 section of hair per braid side. So you make 2 strands and continue to do the wrapping method that you did in the first one. So just continue to twist your wrist to make sure that the hair is nice and secure, almost like a rope. And here you can see that the twist and the braid and the rubber band are almost undetectable. You can't even see them and it works pretty well. So just continue to do that over here until you get down to the end. Next, we're going to do the braid and twist method. So what you want to do, as you did for all the other sections, is just to create a box. Make sure it's nice and neat. I do fix this later on, make sure it's neater than mine. and then I spray mine with water because I didn't blow dry my hair and did it on wet hair. Next, you're going to want to grab your braiding hair, and I'm going to come a bit closer so you can see. You put your braiding hair around your actual hair, and what you're going to do here is form a 3-strand sort of braid. This is an actual braid, and just make sure it's pulled tight towards your scalp. So what you're going to want to do is plait with 2 braiding sections and 1 section or strand being your own hair. I continue to go all the way down until I feel comfortable enough to begin my twist, and when I do, I start twisting and doing the same exact method as I did with the other 2. So twist with your wrist just like this, all the way down until you reach the ending. And here you can see the braid slightly and the twist is there also. What I'm going to do is carry on with the rest of my hair and come back to you with my edges tutorial. A little quick one just to make sure that my hair looks sleek all the way around. So what I do is I grab my favourite gel and my edges brush and a bottle of water and make sure my edges are nice and moist. Next I grab my gel and then my edges brush and I create a little swoop on the side just for decoration. This is completely optional, but I feel like it adds a little bit of something. Okay, and as you can see, I am done. This is the finished look, and a girl was feeling herself. So I'm going to do that little, YouTube slow-mo for you guys, show you guys the length and how it looks on me. I use 22 inches on all the packs and 10 packs of hair, as I said earlier. The hair I feel is really nice and it just kind of gives me a bit of a feel for autumn, and I really love it. But thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and if you guys want to like or comment or subscribe, do feel free to do so, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao!